Morning from a parking lot. Actually, morning from Epcot, our favorite park. Here we are at 9:30. The park technically opens at 10, but if you are staying on site, you get a half hour early. And that half hour, critical if you want to get on Soarin' and not have to pay for it. And yeah, we could probably knock off Soarin' and Test Track, the two major things that have lines, and then everything else you can just leisurely get on. So yeah, we're gonna try for that. I think I'm gonna get my coffee. And the thing about Epcot is you can just kind of bounce around. It's the festival of the holidays, so there's around the world how they celebrate Christmas or the holidays, and there will be different types of Santas or singers and things like that. There is the candlelight processional, which we decided to not get tickets for. I think we'd feel a little uncomfortable sitting right next to people for an hour. Yeah, and also the narrator is somebody we don't know, so we might just kind of dork around the back of it where you don't have to sit down and you get the same show. And we've seen it so many times, so yeah, they're not having the 400 people choral set up like they normally do, but it still looks like they got like 100 people singing, so quite impressive. All right, so let's go through security and get in here. Everybody ready to fly, Bobby boy? So it was a walk onto Soarin', and we had a great time. Of course, it's Marissa's favorite. I mean, it's my favorite ride here, but Marissa's favorite ride in total ever. Yeah.
With that and the Splash, although Rise, man, I don't know.
Sure, yeah,
like
of course.
You can't even count that.
Of course, Rise is the best ride.
Rise is the best.
Then Soarin'.
Soarin' and Splash.
So.
It gets me in the feels every time.
So because system's a little different, you used to get these things called fast passes where you could log on and get like a virtual line. You come back, it'd be 10-minute wait. Those things are kind of paid for now, and even at that, there's no guarantee you're going to get many, if any, for that 15 extra bucks that it costs per person.
Especially in a place like Epcot where there really aren't a lot of rides.
And then there are some rides that are $10 premium that you pay for. So Marissa at 7 o'clock this morning logged on and got onto the virtual queue for Remy Ratatouille Adventure, which is a new ride, just opened up a few months ago. New for us. Debuted at Disneyland Paris.
They had let the crowds in.
Yeah, so she got into the virtual queue. 7 a.m. it opens up for guests staying on property. She got on. Our time is roughly around 1 o'clock. We get to go and ride that ride. Didn't cost us anything except waking up at 7. And Soarin', you could have paid $10 for, or showed up early like we did and get on. So we got on, knocked it right out. So Test Track is another ride Soarin' Genie Plus ride?
No, Genie. Well, it's Genie Plus, but the individual attraction rides that you have to pay separate for.
Do you have to pay for Test Track, or do you have to pay for Soarin'?
Remy and Frozen.
Oh, Remy and Frozen. So yeah, so you would have had to pay $15 and then
another 11 for Frozen.
Yeah. So Frozen Ever After we don't care about. And you can see people are running to try to get on Test Track before the lines get out of hand. Because it can take...
Apparently there's a 5K they're doing a half
marathon. So you can see this thing can take an hour and a half. But we're going to try to get on the single rider line and just get on. We don't care about being split up. And, we've got masks, so we're fine. Everyone has to wear masks. So right now it says standby time is 40 minutes.
It's not going to get any late.
Single rider open? 2 minutes. So 2 minutes to wait for a single rider. So you can see that single rider line is the bomb. The line is like all the way to like the middle of the walkway, way past now for Test Track. So we knocked it out. Here's the famous bacon wall because it looks like big straps.
They didn't just paint it. Why is it all messed up?
Yeah, big things of bacon there, right? So I know the line looks bad right now, but this is an Omni Mover. So now we're off to Journey to Imagination, which is not a great ride, but the DVC Lounge may be open, which we can go do because we're DVC members. And we've been doing a lot of rides. We haven't been here in 2 years, but also, you know, the last 2 years has not been normal for any human. So we're at something that's comforting to us and feels normal. That, you know, it's kind of nice. So we've been kind of going real hard at it.
Upside down? Now you're talking. That's the best idea you had all day. With just a spark of inspiration, I made my house an innovation.
So we are at the DVC Lounge. We get to stay here because we are DVC members. It's in Epcot. Originally it was maybe only going to be open for a year, but it's been open for several years now, which is great. I hope it always stays open as a perk. So this is in the second floor of the Imagination Pavilion, where they used to have stuff up here, but then it was closed for many years, and now it's opened up as the DVC Lounge. So we are having complimentary Coke Freestyle, so we're Diet Cherry Cokes. Just sitting down, and then
charging stations.
Yep, charging stations, and because of COVID, what they do is assigned seating. They bring you there, and then once you are seated in a place, you can take your mask off. But then from that point on, that's it, and they come and they clean afterwards. They have a cast member who actually makes the soda for you, so you're not touching anything. Great. Also, hope it stays like this.
Nice.
So, any thoughts about the trip so far? It's only been a day and a half.
This is our first full day. No, it's been great. I mean, it is crowded, which is a little odd because apparently last week, when it was Thanksgiving week, it was insanely crowded. Like, if you were to ask me normally, what do you think your crowd level is like at the Magic Kingdom last night, I would have said it's got to be like an 8 or a 9. It was packed. No, that was a crowd level of 3. So I want to know what 10 last week looked like. People were complaining very badly about how crowded it was. Now, we managed to still do everything, right?
Basically.
Everything we wanted to do. There was nothing like, oh no, it's too crowded, we can't go and do that. We just, we zigged when the crowd zagged, but we can do that.
And so even with all these changes, we kind of know what we're doing, and we know, okay, this is a good opportunity, let's get it done now, because it's not going to get any better.
Yeah. And also, we take breaks. You have to. And it's hard for a lot of people if this is their once-in-a-lifetime trip or whatever. But you can burn yourself out badly. With little kids, tired feet, crankiness. Maybe not little kids, I'm just talking about me.
Yeah.
But you have to sit and you got to take a break. You had hot chocolate?
So Marissa was just able to FaceTime with Winnie the
did
Pooh
you
and
save
the
some for me?
nieces and nephews there. So after we sat in the lounge, we decided to go back to the hotel room because we can swim or maybe take a nap. Because the park is going to be 10 hours. And
remember how I talked about burnout?
yeah, just like Marissa said, you know. So we're going to stop at a gift shop real quick. We got to see some Pooh on the lawn there. And yeah, we'll take a break. We'll come back.
All right, are you ready? Who is that? Can you see her?
Oh, she loves you too, Mama. Look at me, say cheese.
Look at her dress.
So I dropped Marissa off at like a temporary hotel there. She's going to grab our food, walk across the bridge to our hotel. So here is the food. We're going to split a cupcake and flatbread because we're going to be eating in about 3.5 hours. And gorging. That's one of our favorite Epcot.
More than eating.
Yeah. German chocolate cake cupcake. German chocolate cupcake.
Right.
German chocolate cake cupcake.
This chocolate.
Flatbread was really good.
The flatbread was very good. It was fresh and
yeah, that
just
mobile.
the right amount.
People hate the mobile ordering, but it's worked out for us.
Yeah, you don't have to wait in line. I said we told it when we were nearby the hotel.
And I like eating back in the room.
Yeah.
So,
so we're fine with that.
I know some of the restaurants actually will do takeaway now too. You can actually order it and pick it up.
And bring the whole meal back to
Bring the whole
room.
meal, yeah. So breakfast, you could have steakhouse, but here in the room, may do that.
Yeah, it might be nice. So the cupcake is a chocolate cake with German chocolate filling, which is chocolate, pecans, and coconut, and then buttercream frost, just regular buttercream frosting. With the little logo, little 50th logo, is very adorable. Some little swirls and sparklies. So I'm gonna mangle this now so that we can share it.
And then nap.
And then we're gonna nap.
Nice. Back after a lovely nap, and we are going to leisurely walk over to Biergarten. Maybe something in the middle, I don't know. Remy's going to be at the exact same time, but we talked to a cast member, and we could just go back anytime because we have a reservation. So if it happens during dinner, not a problem.
Follow us right here.
How does it feel to be in your favorite part?
Feels good. Feels right. I feel right, Brian. I feel right.
Remember me. You're gonna bite your face off.
Getcha.
And there's the boat full of explosives.
Oh. It's a little different than the other.
Course one, Marissa.
I may not eat all of it, but I will try all of it.
I am extremely excited. Oh, it's gonna be nice.
Ready for this. The training. Round 2. Who's gonna win?
Desserts are never great here, but I'm gonna take a bite at least out of those things. First, we got the cookies, and we'll get proper dessert later, probably. But yeah, sometimes these cookies are great, and sometimes they're not.
They're soft, which is good instead of being crunchy.
You remember that one time they're really buttery and good? They're just okay?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good cookie. It's not like...
Yeah, but like they were amazing at one point, so I don't know what changed. But so this line all the way behind me is people going to the candlelight processional. They could be lining up for like 3 hours just to get in.
To be fair, it's a great show. Totally worth it.
It is. Normally, you can also do a dining package, and you'll get like guaranteed seating, and you only have to show up like a half hour before. We decided not to do that this time, only because we didn't want to be packed in with people.
And also none of the...
Of course, we aren't packed in with people right here, right now. We are moving, and we wear our masks and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, our Ratatouille boarding pass finally got called, so we're actually not going to be late and have to explain ourselves that we were eating. So estimated time was 1 o'clock, actual time 4:30. So, and of course we made the reservation at 7 a.m. Well, Marissa, not we, her. What a lovely meal. I ate 3 bites too many. 3 bites too many.
Always
so,
got to be an overachiever.
Ooh. Oh, it's pretty rough here. I've got to be careful not to burp or fart because things could happen. So this section is new to us, Marissa.
All new.
We kind of remember seeing it from the Skyliner. It was all construction, right?
It was mostly finished, but not completely. But now it's
And then it was
done.
paused because of the pandemic, and now here we go. So it looks like it's always been here, right?
Yeah, it integrates very nicely.
The Skyliner's right there, very pretty. Marissa, I'm filming you from behind. Didn't you have to kind of walk in slow motion? Those rats have severe drooling problems.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was very cute. I would probably have been a little disappointed if I had to wait like an hour-long
Oh
standby
yeah,
line.
30 is about it.
It was cute enough, like, yeah, I'll grab a fast pass, for that.
Wouldn't pay 10 bucks.
Would not pay the $10 for it.
No.
Either get it and enjoy it, or don't. Try another time, but it was very cute.
Yeah, it's nice. Now we're going to be celebrating Canada. It's the first time we've seen the new lighting effects on Spaceship Earth.
It's the 50th anniversary beacon of magic.
And it is so far fantastic. So we're in line with Living with the Land, and They got these plexiglass dividers up. It's a little bit of a line, probably because of the lightning lane. Genie Plus is being an option, so it must be 7 or 10 minute wait, so that's fine.
Very much alive. The plants and animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the relentless sun. In our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often fail to realize the impact of our methods. Welcome to our Glimmering Greenhouses, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture illuminate the wondrous gifts we receive from the land. Join us as we ring in the most bountiful time of the year. For some, it's difficult to imagine the holidays without winter and snow, but one of the most important holiday crops actually grows in the tropics. For centuries, farmers in Central America have cultivated cacao to make chocolate. In fact, cacao is chocolate's main ingredient. This greenhouse alone grows a bountiful 15 tons of produce each year. When we give more, we receive more, making the most of the land's green gifts.
Now, another first is the movie Awesome Planet, which we've never watched because why would we? But we're tired and we want to sit, so we'll watch it, sure. Plus, it's only.
And it better be awesome.
Yeah, if it's an okay planet, 2 stars.
Would not recommend.
Sick.
That raspberry, cucumber flavored Sprite. I don't know. This is
China. That's the one.
That's the one that tastes like barbecue sauce, right?
That's right.
There's watermelon.
Yep.
Apple lychee soda. That's not for me at all. Most of them are not for me, but I suppose. Oh, even the color looks terrible.
All right.
It smells like medicine, like cough syrup. Makes me sad. It made my mouth sad.
Sour plum.
Smell it?
It does smell like Robitussin. Yeah. Yeah, I get the barbecue, but it's more like Robitussin than anything.
I couldn't drink it. I'll try it, but I don't want more.
I could drink this over Beverly.
Pick it, everyone.
Yeah, I could drink that over Beverly. Matter of fact.
Oh, no, don't do the Beverly. Did you just mix it?
No, I kind of cleaned it up.
Why would you do that? Oh, and he's going back for seconds. It's just wrong.
Beverly.
Don't you rinse your mouth out with some watermelon soda?
The Dominican Republic's supposed to be good. Oh, that's good. Oh, that is good.
What is it? What does it taste like? Forget what it says.
To be fair, I've got barbecue sauce and Beverly in my mouth, but orangey.
Like a citrusy kind of thing?
Maybe juicy fruit.
Yeah, and it smells a little bit, not like medicine, it smells like gum.
It smells like, yeah, it kind of had a gum taste. Bubble gum. Sprinkle of bubble gum.
Like bubble gum, a little bit like juicy fruit. Oh, you know, in the back. Put that there. This way.
The stars to guide us, guitars here beside us, to play as we go. We sing and we samba, we shout. That means I caramba. Oh yeah. I don't know.
Kind of hard to see through the trees, but fireworks going off in Magic Kingdom. And of course, we've got the Christmas tree right here.
Festive.
Hi, can you see me? Yeah, sort of. It's a little dark. There we go. Yeah, we're a little tired. So instead of waiting here for almost 2 hours for the fireworks here, we'll see them over our next few trips. So we went and got our treats from Norway that we wanted. We're going to bring them back to the room. And we think that there are fireworks for the Christmas party at Magic Kingdom that we'll be able to watch from our room. And the electric water pageant, hopefully we can watch from our room. Kind of tough where the angle is, but hopefully. So we're going to go do that and have an early night in with more foot rubs, which is always a good thing because both of our feet are really tired. And we're doing the adult thing of calling it quits. Not always easy for people who come here once in every 10 years, you know, because they want to experience everything. We'll see it eventually. So it is much nicer to ourselves to give us that permission to stop, which not everyone can do.
In layman's terms, we old and we tired.
That's it. But take a look again. Beautiful Spaceship Earth with the new lighting. It's funny. It's one of those things. It's like it's so simple, but it's great. Like
the undercarriage lighting on the monorail.
Right. They should have done it years ago, and I'm glad they thought of it and did it now. So it's been 2 years. My favorite dessert at Epcot is the school bread, which is like a
Cardamom.
yeah, kind of a cardamom infused roll, and filled with a very light, not even tapioca, just kind of a cream. And Marissa loves the warm chocolate chip cookie, which is triple chocolate, which has some nuts in it, which normally she doesn't like, but it's salt and a very nice dark chocolate. They normally heat it up, but she's just going to microwave it, and we got 2, so that way we can bring back to the room. So that is a way to spend our evening.
That's right. We're gonna wait for the fireworks later on this evening.
Yeah, so we get to see fireworks.
We might not even have to get out of bed if I open up the windows all the way. We might be able to just lay in bed and stare at them.
Oh, so
right. But yeah, like I said, we old, we tired, and we hurt.
oh,
so
my feet feel so good right now.
that we needed to come back and be responsible adults.
So
There'll be other nights on this trip that we can go and stay out and watch fireworks, or we'll just watch them at some of our other trips throughout the year. There's no reason for us to push ourselves to the breaking point.
so now the desertering.
The deserting.